Listen, a wet market can be very intimidating to a foreigner.
We also adapted having an umbrella in our car,
Yes.
not for rain,
But for the sun.
but for the sun.
It's one of the top qualities of Filipinos to be able to, just see the positive in any situation and
Yes.
still be able to smile, still to see that it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Due to popular demand, we are back again with part 2 of Filipino habits we have adopted while living here in the Philippines.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you for so many comments on the last video and so many suggestions of topics to talk about. We have, I think, 5 more Filipino habits we
Yes.
want to talk about today. So Nelly, let's get started.
Okay, as said, we are foreigners who moved to the Philippines and we had to adapt to quite a few things here. And I think some of those things are actually very practical and became an everyday thing in our lives. So, number 1, we go to the mall to cool down.
Oh yeah, this is so true. Philippines can be extremely hot
Yes.
and sunny, and oftentimes when you're out and about, even on islands, even in the province, sometimes you just crave going to the mall for the fantastic AC and Wi-Fi.
That's true. Yeah, that's one major thing. And we also adapted having an umbrella in our car,
Yes.
not for rain,
But for the sun.
but for the sun, because it can really hit you hard here.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. It's very, very important. Okay, we rather get our groceries from the market than from the grocery store.
Yes, this is another very true thing.
And I remember coming to Southeast Asia, I think our first stop was in Cambodia. I was like, what? Like, they have chicken here, they have everything here on the market. Where's the fridge, where's everything? But
Listen, a wet market can be very intimidating to a foreigner.
Yes.
It needs a lot of getting used to, and yeah, I think
especially like the pig face and everything in Bohol.
Yeah.
That was kind of intimidating at first, but then I understood, okay, this is all fresh. This comes,
exactly. And
it's fresh produce.
food safety laws in Europe are so strict that when you grow up in Europe, you just assume if it's not like a huge refrigerator, everything's going to be bad. But you learn to trust the vendors, and you learn to be able to see yourself which meats and fish are good quality, fresh quality, and which not. So
Yeah. Number 3. Here in the Philippines, we learned to casually hang out with people that we've just met. We would just go into their home, have a beer together, and that's considered as normal.
yeah, so this is like a crass contrast to what we experienced in Europe, in Austria specifically. In Miami, it already was
Yeah.
a little bit like that, but here in the Philippines, it just was on another level. I'll never forget the first time we met Janina.
Yeah.
We actually just met up with her because I was selling one of my lenses. And she said, oh, come by, I'm here at the studio so I can take a look at it. And she looked at the lens and was like, hey, you guys want to come over for a beer at my place? And then we just hung out.
Yeah, but at first it was kind of, what? She wants us to come to her place? Like, what? Like, as somebody from Austria, that takes quite a few times of meeting
Yes,
up
of building
to invite
relationships.
somebody to your home. In Bosnia, it's the opposite, where I'm born. But yeah, in Austria, it's not a common thing. So we were quite surprised when Janina just casually said, do you want to hang out at my place? And we're like, okay.
Yeah, and it's
Turned out
so
to be
easy
fun.
to make friends here in the Philippines. In Austria, it's more you're friends with the people that you went to school with and maybe work colleagues. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Maybe if you have hobbies and you're in a club or something, but here in the Philippines, it's so easy to make new friends.
Yeah, I remember one time in Austria where I saw a guy while we were out, and he was by himself, and I just said, hey, do you want to join us? Like, just, hang out, whatever. And he felt like super intimidated by me even asking him, because I'm a stranger.
How dare you?
We could potentially have a fun night, but no, I'd rather stay alone at the bar. Next one. This is something that we adopted a lot. Having humor in difficult situations.
Yes.
I think as Austrians, we have very organized structures and we have certain expectations, and I don't know, when things don't go the right way, we kind of, complain and get angry about stuff. But here in the Philippines, we adopted to seeing the good in the bad, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And being a little bit more relaxed about
Yeah.
tough situations. I think it's one of the top qualities of Filipinos to be able to just see the positive in any situation and
Yes.
still be able to smile, still to see that it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a point that I like. Next one, and that is the last one for today. Okay, and this is a very good point because I remember we drove by a parking lot and there were so many people not standing, but they were squatting. And I was like, why are they squatting? I don't understand what's going on here. Like, is there something like, I don't understand. When we traveled through the provinces, we also saw a lot of people just randomly, squatting, looking at the phone, eating. And that's something that Mike adopted easily.
Oh, I squat all day. If I'm not squatting, I'm walking.
Yeah, for me it's still very unusual and a very uncomfortable position to sit in, but for him it's the most relaxing pose.
Especially being a vlogger, when you're on a trip and you're filming, so many times you need to get things out of your camera bag, set up the drone, do this, do that. And I used to get back pains from bending over all the time, but now I just Filipino squat and the whole body just like magically balances out. I truly believe the Filipinos invented yoga. So the whole body just balances out and you're able to get whatever you need out of your bag, and then when you're done, you just get up and it's... I found the comfortable rock.
It looks very comfortable.
Yeah, it's perfect. It just works.
Yeah, and I just don't know how, like, you're not that flexible, but squatting is kind of...
When I woke up this morning, I wasn't aware that I was going to be insulted today.
Sorry. You know what I mean. When I asked him to go with me to yoga, he's like, nah.
Sorry, I'm not vegan.
Anyways, these were 5 things that we adopted here in the Philippines, living as foreigners here in a different country. And yeah, we kind of love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there are any other habits that you would like us to talk about, please do let us in the comments down below.
And don't forget to watch part 1, which will pop up right here.
Let me know in the comments down below who was right. Yes, as mentioned in the last video, there have been so many new viewers around here on this channel that have not yet subscribed. So if you are one of those people, if you're new around here, you haven't subscribed yet, do so right now. Turn on the notifications. It's the #1 way that you can support us here on the channel.
And subscribing is free, so you're not getting charged anything. Our content is free. You will just get a notification on your phone that we uploaded a new video.
Exactly. All right. With that being said, we will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place.
Remember to stay awesome.
Be positive.
And make it happen.
Bye-bye.